Wasn't that long ago that Wake Forest was #1 in the nation, but since then the Demon Deacons have dropped 4 of 6 and need to rebound from a Wednesday night loss at NC State when they host Florida State this weekend. Hey, how are you folks? Jason Horowitz. Glad to be with you here on CBSSports.com, and happy as always to have CBS Sports' Clark Kellogg with me to break down college basketball games all season long. And Clark, when you look at this one, let's start with Wake Forest and the fact that they have lost 4 of 6. Question there, what's happened?
Well, it's a number of things. One, this is a very talented team, but it is a very young team as well, Jason. And right now, I think it's all about mindset and focus for Wake Forest. Extremely talented. This team has been beaten on the boards recently. There have been a lot of little mental mistakes you see when you take a look at games, not taking care of the ball, not attacking, not looking for the extra pass, things that a young, talented team has to grow into to realize its full physical potential. The other part of it is other teams recognize how good Wake Forest can be, and in most cases has raised their game or raised its game against Wake Forest. So I think that's part of the development that you go through when you're a talented but young team. And I look for Wake Forest to be more comfortable and more attentive to detail at home against a very solid Florida State team.
And one of those players that is young but extremely talented that we got to know very well during the rise to #1 in the nation was Jeff Teague. The matchup this weekend of Jeff Teague, Tony Douglas in terms of the backcourt, it doesn't get much better than that, Clark.
No, I'm really looking forward to seeing that because Douglas is a seasoned, outstanding two-way guard. Everything that Florida State gets done runs through Tony Douglas. He's a shot maker. He's a playmaker. He's tenacious. He's physical as a guard, tremendous confidence, and he's experienced. I mean, he's got a couple of years on Jeff Teague, and that could be the difference in what that matchup ends up displaying when these two teams get on the floor. So that'll be one to keep an isolated camera on for sure.
And hopefully we'll be able to do that as well. You know, the other parts of Wake Forest that we got used to is how good they are up front, young again, but good with Johnson and Aminu, and you think about how they're bigger than most teams, but that may not be the case this weekend when you look at Florida State's size up front.
No, they can match up there. Now, when you look at FSU and Alabi, those two guys are long and athletic and fearless. So I'm anxious to see not only the backcourt matchup we just highlighted between Jeff Teague and Tony Douglas, but clearly up front now when you talk about Farouk Aminu and McFarland and Johnson going against FSU and Alabi, that's going to be a lot of fun to watch. Pace of play, I think, will be really important for Florida State. They want to be selective when they run. They want to make sure they play through Tony Douglas and get high-quality shots every trip. Wake Forest, on the other hand, has to be very aggressive in trying to force the pace defensively, controlling the backboards, and then playing through their big guys and having Jeff Teague be aggressive and looking for his offense early.
Both teams got to guard the paint as well because neither of these teams are big-time three-point shooting squads either. Clark, who do you think wins this one, and what's the key?
Well, again, with a young team, being at home usually means 5 to 10% better focus and performance. So that being the case, when you look at the talent and the fact that Wake is coming off a loss, I look for this team to rebound and, in a tough game, be able to protect home court and get the W.
All right, we'll see how that all plays out in Winston-Salem. Clark Kellogg, thank you very much, sir. We'll see you this weekend on CBS.
All right, Jason.
All right, folks, for more on this game, be sure to stay with CBSSports.com. For Special K, Clark Kellogg, I'm Jason Horowitz. Take care, folks.